How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the weekly Old School Developer Q&A. So just to introduce everyone, we've got...
I'm Matt K.
John C.
Reach, or Dan, whichever.
Ash, or Ash, whatever.
Alfred. And I'm Ronan. And anything to mention before we just get straight into the questions?
Yeah, thank Boaty.
Oh yeah, Boaty for raiding about 2 minutes ago. Thank you for that. So to get going, is there any chance of duo Slayer? Would love to team up with my best friend and do Slayer together. Philip Lane asks that.
Well, we pulled it.
You could at least answered it.
I took it off.
We did poll Cooperative Slayer, and it didn't pass. Now, maybe if we polled a slightly different version of it sometime, it might have more luck, or if we explained a few more things about it. But we also spent a lot of time doing Slayer at the end of last year, beginning of this year. We're not quite ready to put everything else aside and do a lot more Slayer again, because that skill's had a lot of love. But in future, we would like to do more with Slayer, and that could certainly be part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Geneva Vive asks, any plans...
It's Genevieve.
It's Genevieve, but she's got loads of extra letters in it. So
Geneva Viva.
Geneva Vive asks, any plans for the skillet equivalent of boss pets? I want a cute boss pet, but I don't PVM. And she mentioned the god eggs from woodcutting.
Well, they're not bosses.
That's an interesting skill. Like, what do you want, a god omelette out of it that follows you around with nice cooking?
Just a magic short by following you around the floor.
You have a big knife just hovering around behind you, like Macbeth, only backwards.
I think we'll have to do a few more pets soon because they went down really well. Now that they've actually gone out, I think if we were to do another batch, they do a lot better in the polls than these ones did. There's a few coming already, like Jad for like 55 capes or something.
Are we sure that every boss that we do from now on has an obligatory pet to go with it?
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're the one making a new boss.
Yeah, I know I am, yeah.
But yes, Jad, there's like a few Slayer monsters. We've got to do a snake.
We could have
We
the
do
rock
a snake.
golem be a pet that you get from mining and retire it from being a random for
That's
that
not a bad
purpose.
idea. That's not a bad
And the same with the tree spirits.
Yeah,
And
but there's like 4 polys in that rock golem.
Yeah.
Terrible.
yeah, it's never held the rock knot back, and that could be the construction one.
We could always rework them, of course. I mean, what I'm thinking as well is for trees, we could have little sorts of ents. So if you're cutting a normal wooden tree, you could just get a little ent that comes along, and then oak trees, you get an oak ent and what have you.
I was
You can have
thinking
little pets from that sort of thing, maybe.
for Hunter, you can get implings or chinchompas following you around.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
then you could walk around the hunter area with a chinchompa and troll people.
And from fishing, that was going to look awesome.
I'll be an invisible
Yeah.
giant bowl around following you, being right, follow me.
I turned into a giant snake and just appeared at the fishing guild earlier. In the water. Yes,
Slayer, of course, won't be a problem.
No,
In fact, Slayer's already got bosses. Like
it
that.
does, yeah. What else?
Can you make that only your task is aggressive in Neve's Slayer dungeon? High Gaps asks that.
Probably.
I'm glad you said probably, because I was about to say, how on earth would we manage that?
I expect I could think of something.
Black magic.
Yeah, actually the master in black magic.
There's a kind of config file that we haven't really covered much, but I think I know a trick that might do it.
Fair enough, we'll have a look at that.
What, in your opinions, is the biggest update coming?
Court Beast.
I'm going to actually veto that and say continent.
Yeah, continent.
Well, it Given depends, scale. on how long we're going forward for, isn't it, really? But I guess. Court Beast's in the sort of mid-term and
If we ever do anything bigger than the continent, I don't know where we're going to map it.
no. Or how we're going to map it.
Well, the biggest one so far is God Wars, the Clue Scrolls script-wise.
Script-wise, Clue Scrolls was the biggest update I think we've done.
God Wars and Far Behind. They're the 2 landmarks that have been done.
Slayer was pretty big, Wilderness was pretty big.
Oh, yeah, Wilderness
Slayer
was
was
huge.
big, yeah.
And that's the biggest one for impact on game was God Wars, because that stopped the decline we saw from when we launched, and then turned it around and started making it go back up again. So that's the biggest impact on the game as a whole, I think, was God Wars. I don't think we've done bigger than that. No, it's a game changer. Yeah, that was a game changer.
Yeah.
That was the
Bank
game
tabs.
changer. Oh, I did. Obviously, we got bank tabs, which I still to this day look at it and think, how on earth do you manage that? I still look at your
Slowly.
clan wars and think,
Oh, yeah.
please don't retire, because I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to look after that. There we go.
Given that Bounty Hunter and Artisan failed the poll, will you guys be offering it to us again after making some changes?
Yes. The way to look at it is there are 2. The impact on the game for both the new skill and Bounty Hunter are quite large, which is why we want to put the effort into making it work. Artisan, a new skill, can be huge for the game. It brings in a lot more players. A lot of old players will return and make the game a lot busier and a lot more people in it, which is great. Bounty Hunter, again, we need to figure out what we're going to do about about the impact on the wilderness, but I think that's going to be quite an easy thing going forward, I think. But
Yeah, we got
so
a lot of feedback on it.
Yes, yeah, we did a load of feedback on it. We've got some great stuff, so we'll be talking about that soon. And all going to be good, I think, at the end of the day.
Any plans to fix the Gmaul? Ash fiddled with it earlier this year to make spec target better. This made its timing weird.
It's not broken, they're just doing it wrong.
How's that then?
They're timing it wrong.
What do you mean?
What, the
You just have to
specs are
click it
working?
at the right time. There's enough people that can do it right. There's a handful that can do it wrong.
Okay. I have no idea what the issue is, so I can't
I found
really...
it fine today.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
PKing today. it's
Go to a
fine.
PvP, we'll just see plenty of people rushing with it, and they don't have any trouble.
There you
If we
go.
don't.
Just
That's
relearning it.
Alfie's talking quota used up for the stream.
But it was changed,
Gmail's
so
fine.
you did have to learn the new timings, but they're not that difficult.
There was that bug with it, wasn't there?
Yeah, we could use it through a wall,
Yes.
and if there was someone stood next to you in a single area while you were fighting someone and they were the same level, there's a chance that the spec would target the person stood next to you.
Not the person who's targeting
It
you.
was a ridiculously broken targeting system.
What just happened?
I don't know. I just didn't know.
Just randomly hitting the person next to me.
Oh, I see. So there's a huge pile of cushions down there.
This is a question that a ton of people have been asking. I'm sure a ton of people want to know. Will the Zamorak in Hasta do full damage to the Corporeal Beast?
No. The Corporeal Beast originally had a 50% damage reduction to any weapon that wasn't a spear. Hastas are not spears, they are hastas. We did notice the day after I posted announcements on Twitter that I managed to get Corp working along with Alfie, that both hastas and spears have gone up about 3 mil.
Yeah, BGS has gone about 5 mil now.
Which is a good thing, but don't panic sell your hastas because the prices are still going to go up anyway. The fact that you can revert hastas into spears is promising, and hastas are still damn good regardless. So hastas will not work on Corp. I'm not planning to change that either. Only spears work on Corp. Anything else has a 50% damage reduction.
You can turn your Zamorak Hasta back into a spear.
You can do that surely. I'm sure I had a lot of people tell me that it
Yeah,
can
actually,
do.
you wrote it.
I know I wrote it, but I don't remember writing that. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, so don't panic sell your hastas because you can obviously revert them. So, yeah, keep hold of them. They're still spears at the end of the day. So,
I thought you said there weren't spears.
well, they can still
have a
be
spear
turned, they
component
can still
that you
be
can
turned
retrieve.
into spears. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
The model's pretty similar unless you'd like to have a go at it for us.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind.
I had to make a kind of custom special attack cannon for the Zamorak Hasta because the existing one was a two-handed shove, and I had to work out how to use the animation editor to make it a one-handed shove by making one hand stay down all the time. It was surprisingly hard. I don't know how you animate things.
No, pretty easy once you get used to it.
Okay.
so it's coding. Try learning that one.
yeah.
One day.
Bertie RS asks, would it be possible to add in a face north feature for the compass?
Yes, we recently got an engine feature that will allow us to do that, and we can put it on a poll.
Yes.
Can we get Clan Wars Infection game mode?
I would love to give you Clan Wars Infection game mode.
It wasn't in the original poll.
No, I thought about it. Thought about it probably 10 minutes after the dev blog went up, and then the poll.
Yeah.
At which point it was too late for us to just cram it in there. So I would love to have an infection game mode because that's good Friday night fun. So
If you want to get an infection on Friday night, just go into town.
Oh, damn.
Or go to a hospital.
I could resist that.
yeah, no, that was a good setup. That was.
That was good.
Yeah. For what it's worth, I tried sticking a question into a poll that had already been started in our test environment just to see what happened, and the entire poll went missing. I couldn't find it again. So we don't do that to live game stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to give you an infection game mode.
When will something happen with randoms?
When we've got space in the schedule, we're just too busy at the minute. It's a huge job. And we need to actually work out what you guys want us to do with them. We will get round to it, but it's not going to be in the foreseeable future. It's going to be whenever we've got time, really.
Autumn at the earliest, I think.
Yeah.
That's when the
Just
next
a moment.
spaces appear.
I do like the idea of using those random event NPCs as followers in future.
I like that idea.
Well, maybe if you're really good at cooking, you can get a sandwich lady.
Oh,
Maybe if
the
you're not
jokes
really-
that could be made.
Oh.
So keep going.
Yeah. Anyway.
Could we have a world where you can't be attacked from players in the wilderness? It's annoying being PK'd when doing a clue.
That's
No,
kind of
no.
the idea behind the wilderness. So I'm going to say no.
Just fight back and win.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Well, unless you're Alfie.
With Corp coming to 07, could we also get TDs/Glacors? They are bosses loved by many for their combat mechanics.
And I would completely agree.
Yeah, I love the TD's mechanics.
Glacors I really liked. I really liked the idea behind 3 followers, which did 3 different attacks. You have to sort of the closer they were to the boss, the more damage, or the more damage that they would soak from the boss. I would like to, but you have to look at this man here to make it for you, and then I'll make them graphically for you. Then
Depends
Good
when
luck
we
with the script on
want
those
it.
Glacors.
yeah, that's going to be
fun.
interesting. But
Sorry.
yeah, I think Chris actually wrote those. So Paul, when he was writing Richard the Martial Art,
Which
originally.
Chris?
Chris Long, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of people are saying hell no, but that doesn't necessarily mean Declaws and Glavens and the other boots, which Ragefire and the other name I can't remember. But
Steadfast.
Steadfast, that's the one. It doesn't necessarily mean those weapons and armor pieces, but we could have the bosses for the mechanics.
Funny that I've had more requests for the boots than for the monster. Although I would not want to devalue every other boot on the planet by doing it quite like that.
I'm surprised you've seen requests for the boots, because I've not seen any.
Been a while.
That's the first mention I've had of Glacors as well.
Well, it hasn't been since we were doing God Wars and having more boots. People got interested in the whole boots topic, or wanted something that wasn't for melee. But it's not something that's been talked about for a while.
Could we get elite clues added to the Wildy demi-boss drop tables?
I'd give them a ridiculously low drop rate because you can kill them really quickly. There's no reason why not. Same reason they're not on Iron Dragons. They'd be so rare that this almost just wasn't worth the line of code that it takes.
It's easy to do, but like, as John said, it's so rare there's almost no point.
PVM Virus asks, can we use overloads in safe minigames such as Clan Wars, Fight Pits and Castle Wars?
We've got a few requests for those.
I offered to put an option for letting them in Clan Wars, and it failed its poll. So no, not for that one. Wouldn't mind so much for the other ones, if they were polled.
Yeah, absolutely.
But given what happened with Clan Wars, I'm not sure it would pass. Especially for Clan Wars, it was just an option. You'd have had a choice of whether you allow overloads in there or not, and people didn't vote for the choice.
There's been about 1 million people every hour asking about Corp loot, Corp release date and Corp requirements.
Right, so the Corp loots is something that we're going to have to start discussing with you very soon. It's clear that there are a lot of people that want Spirit Shields, there are a lot of people that don't want Spirit Shields, and a lot of people that want Spirit Shields that have changed. So we need to sort of iron that out and decide what we're going to do with the loot. If we're going to do Spirit Shields at all, if there's going to be a gap for, or there is a gap for other armors and pieces. What we do know is whatever we need to do needs to be good, it needs to be good looking, and it needs to be rare. So that is clear, but we'll open that discussion very soon. The release date, I believe we have penciled in for around RuneFest time.
Yeah.
Can you
11th
confirm?
of... I'll probably give you a time, to be fair.
Yes.
As things stand, it will be the 11th of October at about 10:45.
Are we going to have a big red button that we can press
I
on the
want a
stage?
big red button so we can go. Have Corp.
Yes,
And
so-
Corp will appear.
That'll be the date. A lot of people are obviously shouting no shields and shields there, so we do have a quite 50-50 split, so we do need to start talking about that very soon. And prerequisites, I'm undecided yet. I don't think we need any, because I think the quest was initially written as a quest and a boss just came with it. I haven't seen very many people asking for a prerequisite, but again, we can open that up in the discussion as well. So,
What we're not going to be able to do is recreate those quests from scratch.
Yeah.
Well, we need to recreate summoning first.
well, yeah, so both of those quests had a summoning requirement. We don't have summoning, and I've actually removed the summoning mechanics from Corp itself, because obviously there's nothing for it to... It can't... Well, unless I replace the... Eat summoning familiar with eat player's pet if a player takes their pet with them, which would be quite hilarious.
But we can.
I'd hate to be the guy that did
If you're going
that.
to risk your pet at Corp, you deserve to lose it.
I would argue the same. But again, we'll open that discussion very, very soon. It might take us quite a while to figure out what we need to do with that. But again, what it drops is entirely up to you. If you want Spirit Shields with or without a tweak, or if you want something entirely new, just let us know.
This is a bit of a deviation from these questions, but I did just see Boaty ask in the chat, can you add the Berserker ring to the Dagonoth Rex drop table?
Didn't he get one?
I think you got one
I heard he
yesterday.
got one.
yeah.
I think
He
you showed
got
me.
one yesterday, yeah. Just as I was preparing a Ring of Life and Berserker Ring Transmog for the potato to go out today, he got them, so I just didn't bother and just got 2 giant snakes instead.
In which case, I believe we've already done that one for him.
Okay then. Can we have more useful constructible agility shortcuts?
They're good. I think they're in the design for Artisan.
They are, yeah.
Personal shortcuts that you can sort of unlock, like a hop over Dren or Village Wall or something.
Mm.
I love the idea. I think it came in its original PDC at the same time as Motherlode Mine. And
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah. We polled it that time as well, and I
Mm.
think it came second. I think.
yeah,
didn't
there
it?
was a close second.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're in the artisan design, and hopefully still will be when we get around to redesigning it based on all your feedback.
Yeah.
Will we ever see the air guitar emote for 07?
Good luck, Alfie.
Can you
Yeah,
import animations?
No, I've got to make it myself.
Well, can you animate something that looks like Jimi Hendrix?
Yes, I guess.
Cool.
So. Yeah.
Instead of the air guitar, we could actually get a guitar and set fire to it properly.
And throw a TV at a hotel window.
I was just about to say that. They were going to be my exact words.
No, that wasn't Jimi Hendrix.
TV
that
just
was,
appears in a window and just...
That was the Who, wasn't it?
They were the ones who smashed their instruments on stage at the end of
Yes,
a gig
yeah.
or something.
Jimi Hendrix just set fire to them and played it with his teeth.
I
Or
think
dri-
he
or
also
drive a car
spun
into
his
a
arms
vehicle.
in some pretty cool ways.
Yes, I think he probably did, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of remotes,
Round was that.
And yeah, we can have an anim for that. Oh, don't do it now. You'll hurt yourself.
Arm twist.
I
I
want the,
tried to earlier.
I want the
I just broke
Halloween
my shoulder.
monster hand thing because I think we've got part of it in Whip. You might be able to finish it off.
Halloween monster hand.
Here it comes out the ground and slashes as
Oh.
you step away.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Also, for around Christmas, I would really like to try and resurrect the 2005 Christmas event, the one with Django's Workshop, which I think was widely regarded as the best holiday event ever.
Yes, yeah.
I did enjoy that one.
Hopefully we
And
do that again.
if we give you that, then we'd have Django's Workshop song unlocked, and then everything on the jukebox would be available, and it would be a good opportunity to give you a music emote or something.
Yes.
Maybe even a cape of music
Indeed. Or a pet piano to follow them around.
Alfred has
with
a mullet.
legs. Yes.
That's not a mullet. Someone said Alfred's got a mullet. That's not a
Yeah,
mullet.
I don't know.
It's a
Just-
bush.
It's just Alfred's hairstyle.
Yeah, needs to get a haircut.
So do I.
Thanks for telling me, guys.
Oh, yeah. Calm down.
It was too hot on Saturday. I was going to
It's in your eyes.
Moving on.
When will real world trading and botting be made legal? My dad owns a dealership and I could buy so many Dragon Med helms.
I like the way you included that one.
Oh, I just thought it was an interesting
Yeah,
one.
let's just move on.
Definitely unique.
Let's keep
We'll
going.
send the boys around.
Just imagine some fingers, okay?
Are Rune and Addy dragons likely to be coming to complete the set?
We'd have a dragon to complete the set.
And then
I'd
a
like
Barrow's
to.
dragon above that.
And then behind that, just a toilet, I think, was our previous discussion on that.
There is a gold dragon in one of the config files, which has been commented out for quite a long time.
Yeah.
So we could actually have gold, silver, coal, black.
Blue
I don't
right
know.
dragon.
Yeah, everything really. We could just have. I know we've already got black
Gold
dragons.
dragon.
Yeah, so
A blue right.
blue right. Yeah.
What about
So
clay dragon?
clay. Oh,
You have to get it wet. And it just goes blip.
Oh, so many jokes. So many jokes.
Yeah.
There was a witch like that in a movie.
Let's not go there. Yeah, I'd love to do
No,
at least. I'd love to do at least adamant dragons. But each time you go up, you have to come up with new drops for them all, and it has to be balanced and worth doing, and have X amount of requirements, and they're not something you release all at once.
And the biggest problem we have with most of this big stuff is the drops, because we have to be careful that you guys don't want anything that's too overpowered for anything else. So we can only really go up to a certain level, so it gets it really quite difficult.
I spent some time this week identifying where we've got holes that we could plug. Like we need a mid and a high level crushed weapon. Because there's space for those, some kind of higher level magic robes. There's a few others, like some really good defensive helmets, because barrows don't really cut it. But anything beyond that, then you're going to be increasing the the limits of what is and isn't acceptable. But that's something that you guys would have to decide how high it wants to go, and if we're ever going to go there. Third Age dragons.
What would that do?
well, I technically had the white dragon, which is third age.
Yeah.
We could put it in as part of the Making History quest.
When will penguins be released? John C isn't allowed to answer this one.
Is that from Erin?
That is from Erin.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Some
there-
usually does.
There are penguins at the iceberg.
There are penguins at the iceberg.
See, I didn't answer.
Yeah.
I think we're more likely to get ducks first, aren't we?
Let's not.
Touchy.
What will be at RuneFest for 07 specifically?
Us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think Ash promised to smile at you if you actually came.
Yes.
Yeah, I promised a few people some Pokemon battles, provided I've got the time. But yeah, we'll have like a news post out or something fairly soon.
It's this week. There's sort of the plans going on about the detail of what's happening at RuneFest. and after that we'll let you know. But hopefully, I mean, the initial plans are obviously launching Corp will be a big exciting thing. We'll be on the stage talking to people. We'll have an old school area, so there'll be things like, you know, computers come play old school. Hopefully we'll get some computers with new content on it as well, so you can, those at RuneFest can be the first people to do it. We want to get a RuneFest specific item so that people who buy the tickets get access to this item before it becomes available in the game, and anybody who logs into game on RuneFest Day will also get the item, so you've all got a chance of getting it. What else? A mod ash pet? Yeah, that seems to make sense. A few other bits and bobs, but yeah, like John said, as we get things confirmed, we will let you know.
And the tickets go on sale soon.
28th.
28th.
Yes, that's Monday. Yeah.
Is there any chance for a RuneFest sort of thing in the States?
I think I would love to go. How about you guys?
I'd like to go
definitely.
to the States.
I don't have any objection.
I have objections, but I can't share them.
I will ask, see if we can go on a holiday. I mean, have an official trip to the States.
We talk about RuneScape wherever we go and sit, so if somebody flies us there, we will sit and talk about RuneScape there.
Yes.
All in all, how much time will Alfred have spent on Corp?
We're almost done.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I think I've spent around 30 hours on it, but that's just in my spare time and stuff. I'm spending more time on it now because,
as you'll see,
I want to get it done pretty much and then refine it throughout the months. So yeah, 30 hours ish.
And you guys will be seeing what it looks like at the minute in
Very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Very soon.
unless the internet goes down.
Yes.
I read a forum post by Mod Pip saying that the Old School RuneScape team were considering an Iron Man mode. Is this true?
Yeah, it's something that they're doing for the main game as well.
The other game.
Yes, well, the other game. You never know what to say, do you? It's not RS3 anymore, is it?
Other RuneScape.
But yeah, we need to sit down, open a discussion with you guys on how we imagine it could work with technical limitations, how you guys want it to work, and just in general what's possible. And we'll probably start doing that very soon. It's still an experimental thing, but we believe we can get most features that we need done.
I think the engine team is happy to give us the engine work as well, since they're sharing it between RS3 and Old School.
Always good.
I think a lot of the discussions that have been going backwards and forwards that I've been in on have, they've been trying to iron out what rules they're going to be. I think we've obviously got a lot of players in Old School who have already, very well established their Iron Man accounts, and if we sort of turn them into Iron Man accounts now, or I think we're trying to talk about setting up a high score system for it as well, where there's some issues with that. We quite like that, but
the high scores would be the thing that make the job take a lot longer.
Yeah.
But if we can just have something like a button that says Iron Man mode on, so you can't trade unless you're at a certain state in Heroes Quest or something, so you can complete those, I'm sure we can do that.
Yeah. And one thing I've seen a few comments on the stream now is people being worried about existing Iron Man accounts, and that's something we don't want to address as well. So, that they are clearly important, and we want to make sure that if you've been an Iron Man account, and we can check everything that's happened on an account, so we can see if people have traded or not and what have you. So we can check all that. How we'll do it, I don't know yet, but we will overcome that difficulty and make sure that those Iron Man accounts out there now get properly recognised.
You won't have to restart, don't worry.
Although feel free to run 2 Iron Man accounts, see which ones go better.
Iron Men.
Iron Men.
That's a series for you.
Or we can,
And women.
yes, Iron Ladies as well. We could all be Margaret Thatcher. Political
Very-
comment
very
there, that just
few people
lost
are
on
gonna get that
everybody.
joke.
Well, there's
I
a
got
lot of
it.
coal
I got
miners in
it.
RuneScape, so that's going to be interesting.
Ding dong.
I think that shows my age, that does.
No, I got the reference.
Will there be a poll about locking experience gained from NPCs and players?
Possibly one day.
That's a good way of doing it, actually, because it gets around the whole question of quest rewards.
That is the thing, isn't it?
I know Engine have talked about that as well for RS3, so I think there is a discussion ongoing about what to do with things like that. Whether
Yeah.
we'll see the happy side of it, I'm not sure, but
They could do it more reliably than we could. Ours would have to be a bit of a hack. It's probably a feasible hack, but it would have to be one.
Can we get free runes and arrows in Castle Wars?
Did we poll that as well at one point?
We
I think
talked
polled
about it.
something.
We polled something of the sort
Yeah.
involving free runes, but not for allowing everyone to barrage non-stop all the time.
Yeah. I think we allowed, I think it was just the elemental runes we might have done. I can't remember. We polled something along those lines and it failed, so yeah, that probably answers that one.
Could you guys add a Dragon Warhammer to the Corp Beast drop table?
I'd like a Dragon Warhammer. It's one of the places I mentioned earlier where we've got space for a decent crush weapon, but it's not something that's worthy to be dropped by the Corp. We can do something much better for the Corp, but we can always add one another way, and maybe Adamant Dragons or something like that along those lines.
Yep.
Left click for Barbarian Fish. Left click drop for Barbarian Fish.
Obviously, what I've reduced the clicking we need for nightline fishing by half. We can do it, but I don't see it going down too well.
No, indeed.
Fiddly. Changing the options on items, we can do it except that the engine always assumes that the bottom was going to be drop, and overriding that becomes pretty fiddly. Now, there's a few tricks we could use to try and rearrange them, but it's not a small job like it sounds like it would be.
So one thing I've learned from working with Ash is that if you've got a small job, something that sounds like a small job, it rarely is a small job. If something sounds huge, it's like, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, it's funny, the bot worlds.
Yes.
Originally we started trying to look at ways of doing it without them switching worlds,
Yes.
to avoid the word bot world.
Yeah.
And then I point out it'd be so much easier than if we just moved to another world or something.
Yes, exactly, yeah, exactly. Well, the initial plan was to instance the areas, but yeah,
And that would be hard.
that'd be very, very hard.
Will there be more skill guilds?
Sure. Which ones do
You want one?
Yeah, that's what it boils down to.
We've got a continent to fill up, so
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of which, when will JohnScape be released?
soon.
When you finish making it, then.
Rating pending.
When are we planning on getting rid of randoms? Did I
Yeah,
already
you
ask
asked
that?
that,
I already
yeah.
asked that, yeah. Can you increase the number of steel arrows in the Ava's housing Drainer Manor?
Yeah, sure. How many do you want it to sell? It's a trivial thing to do.
1,000.
1,000. I assume you want them so you can buy multiple backpacks with the steel arrows.
Yeah.
We could even do it as packs of the items so that you aren't clicking quite so much or running out of stocks in the same way.
I'll stick that on the wish list.
Since we all know it's broken, can you fix La Rupia?
Funny that. We got an actual instruction from higher up saying that after we tried to do it before, we were told not to do it because RS3 hadn't got it, and if we did it, then it would create a division between the games that they didn't want to exist. Now, since then, we kind of released a whole bunch of content anyway because we felt like you guys wanted it, like Slayer updates and the like,
Yeah.
and so hopefully their instruction doesn't really apply anymore.
I think we can not worry about that anymore.
Yeah,
That means I've got to test
However-
hunting. No.
However, we did honour that request.
we did. We have not done that one update. We've just done everything else.
So much wrong with Hunter. Can't we just delete it? Press 1 to delete Hunter.
Press 2 to delete mining.
I'm not complaining. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Will you add something similar to the menagerie in OSRS and do something with birds' eggs which you get from nests?
Juggle. Can we have a vote for it?
Yeah. Juggle your eggs.
POH Menagerie. Sorry, what are we talking about?
Nothing.
Never mind. Totally didn't say.
So, yeah, we've had more requests for the POH Menagerie. I'm up for it. There was a thread on the forums in the Old School General one discussing what to do instead of the summoning obelisk in the menagerie room, because of course you don't need one of those. One suggestion was just have it as a funny coloured boulder. Well, we could. Or if there was something else you wanted there that was preferably related to pets in some way, like a scratching post so that your cat can play with it, or Zuliana as well.
Cats never use scratching posts though. It's like you buy the most expensive scratching post for a cat, it'll just go into the box. It's more interested in the box it comes in the actual post.
Well, would you spend a lot of money on a scratching post just for it to get ripped?
'Cause I have a very expensive sofa.
I've never had a cat.
Love cats.
Yeah.
My cat lives outside. It
So
comes
maybe
in for dinner.
Zuliana could play with it instead. Yeah, we could. We're up for a menagerie anyway.
We've just got this picture of Ziliana playing with a scratching post.
Yeah, see?
Is there any chance to slightly buff the normal drops from DKs? I know the rings are quite common, but the other drops are awful.
We could, but I don't see many people complaining, and DKs are quite profitable considering how fast you can kill them and how easy they are to access. So I'm
Yeah.
inclined not to, but it's something we can look at if enough people want it.
Why aren't the demi bosses on boss log?
Because they're not bosses.
That's the exact reason I didn't put them there. They're not bosses.
Any possibility of polling spec bar for all weapons to help with switching smoother?
yes, that would be quite easy. In fact, we just have to remove the line that hides it when it's the wrong kind of weapon.
Quick chat for skills.
Oh, don't,
Oh, God, I don't want to write one of those.
It takes so long to write quick chat.
We'd also need a fairly big engine update to have all the new chat types installed.
It's just not worth the time.
You can always just use high scores if you don't believe someone anyway, can't you?
We might be able to come up with some way of transmitting your level in a given skill in a way that couldn't be faked.
Yeah.
I expect we could do that
Who knows
without
our
a whole
levels?
quick chat system. We wouldn't be able to go through private messages, but you'd at least be able to say it to the people around you.
Zombie boss pets.
We don't have a zombie boss.
I think
Zombie
they were
boss.
suggesting zombies of the
Maybe some sort
Prince
of Halloween
background and whatnot.
update. There you go.
Oh,
Community
right.
thing for Halloween. Start thinking.
Oh, like in 2010.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
That was fun.
So,
Just spawned a lot of zombies in the free-for-all arena and killed them.
Damn, you got a lot of questions.
No,
Oh,
I'm
is
out of
it?
questions now.
Oh,
That's
right,
it.
I've
So
got
it's
another page.
corp time.
Like, oh.
I did as well.
So is that? Did I hear corp time?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
had a good time.
I think we're going to go and we're going to show off the Corporeal Beast and all its glory. So Alfie and I are actually going to see you over there in a few seconds.
Yeah.
So we're going to wait for the fade out, which we're going to get a wave in a minute when it's done. Right, so we are now back at the PC. Well, we're at the PCs now. I wouldn't say we're back because we've not been here yet. So you have Alfie and I here, and we're going to play around with Corp. Now, Alfie has managed to get the model up and running.
Yeah.
He's managed to get the animations going. He's also managed to get, well, he's modelling the core right now. So this trip is without the core. We don't have the core at the moment. I've just made the boss shout deploying core just so I know it's working. But I managed to model the entire room pixel perfect to the original room, and Alfie's made this nice passage for us. The peak
Everything's still a work in progress. So
Yes,
like,
I think it's
Apart
probably
from the map,
important to point that
obviously.
out because there is a lot of things that need changing
Yeah.
still. So we're going to attempt to duo it. We've only successfully done this once so far. It is very difficult, and we don't have summoning. We got to remember we don't have summoning, and we don't have overloads. We don't have soul split. So this is back to basics, bare bones combat. So I guess we're going to get BGS spec out because obviously BGS spec reduces the defense. We don't have stat hammer, so we're going to have to go and do this old school.
Yeah.
So this brew,
Don't die.
brew, restore, super strength, and
Oh shit! I forgot super strength. Oh.
you ready?
Yep.
Let's go. So this is hopefully not going to be too embarrassing. I put a damage counter in to see how much damage we do, purely so we can see who gets the highest hit. Make sure you're stabbing and not swiping like you were earlier. And you're nowhere near the boss.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm dying.
I
mate.
can't solo this. this
I'm
thing.
dying.
Well, you should eat because this is.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
I'm not going to wooks it up by prayer switching because frankly we don't have enough
Okay.
prayers to switch.
Oh, 0. Great.
At the moment, it shouts releasing core. That's the code that would be called when the core is actually deployed. Until Alfie gives us the core and I fill it out and make sure the script is
Yeah.
working, it's going to continue shouting releasing core.
I've started rigging it today and probably animating it within next week. So, oh,
Make sure you brew. You want to keep on brewing. Don't run away. Just stand still and brew.
okay. If I die,
Okay, stop attacking it and it'll come off you for a bit.
I'm not attacking.
You don't have to run away, right? You can stand next to it. You can tell you never corked back in the day.
I did, but I used range.
You're one of those noobs. Range has its.
Look at it.
Alfie is quite literally being stepped on. Actually, not literally. If you go underneath it, you will get stepped on. But we're still going strong. This isn't too.
This is
difficult at the moment.
impossible.
Alfie seems to be eating more than he's taking damage.
Yeah.
But this is.
How much damage have you dealt?
Uh,
140. I've dealt more damage than you.
No.
Oh wait,
is
is this
the-
both of us?
The damage is shared, so it's telling us how much we've done
Right.
between us. I'm not actually paying attention to what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just too busy watching you quite literally get ripped.
Oh
and
my!
Alfie's down. So.
I'm spamming Sarah brews.
Well, I'm going to loot your stuff. I suppose that's the only loot I'm going to get from here. I have put you on a drop table, but I don't think we're going to get a chance to see it at the moment because You should probably come back quite
Yeah.
quickly because it's tearing me a new one. So let's heal up very quickly. I don't know what my stats are going to be. It's going to be ruined.
I'm going to teleport to you and run away.
I'm not embarrassing myself. I used to do this an awful lot in the day. I was part of the Sigil Seekers clan, but I'm not doing that much justice at the moment, and I'm going to get stomped on. Apparently I'm loading. What am I loading? Did you teleport me to Lumbridge?
Oops.
How did you do that?
I was meant to teleport to you.
Oh, okay. So Alfie is screwed up. He's teleporting me to Lumbridge, but I'm gonna.
There's no point soloing it. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna go back because now it's got full HP. Thank you for that. I'm gonna go in range gear. Probably should wipe my inventory. Do this again.
I don't even know where it is. Is it?
So
Heal.
let's try this again. This time, hopefully, we won't do terribly.
For fuck's sake.
Why are you in third age? Why are you typing : bank? You know that's not a command. Okay,
Why don't you make
I'm
that a
going to
command?
solo because it looks like I can't rely on Alfie to do this properly.
I'm just failing at the moment.
You
mate.
really do have 2 defense, don't you?
I'm failing at the moment.
So I'm going to go and try and solo because that's what we're interested in. I don't think we're interested in
Where's
Alfie.
how do
Why
I get?
you eat account
Okay,
setup?
fair enough. There you go.
Oh, right. Okay,
Court kits.
if we stand underneath Corp, he has a stomp attack, so he just stomp me in a second. There you go. Has him stomping. He has all of his original attacks. Alfie's only just got back here, but he's dropping his invent at the
I
moment.
don't need this crap.
Why are you? You're gonna need more than one super restore.
I'm just gonna go in like this.
I'm
and
using the
give-
potato to heal right now because I think we should probably cheat for this bit. But
Just set cold strength.
I'm gonna go through as much as we can normally, even though I am cheating by using a potato. But we're gonna go through this normally, and hope that Alfie does actually show up at some point. Are you going to help me? Oh, he's going to help me. There you
Yeah.
go. He's back.
I'm not even
Well done.
bothering.
Let's all celebrate Alfie being back. Let's get a round of applause going. I'm not going to end up in Lumbridge again, am I? Right. So yeah, I managed to get Corp working in about a day and a half. So this is a very, very rough version. Again, it's missing the core. I'd like the animations to be ever so slightly smoother. This is Alfie's first time, I think, animating an NPC, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So yeah. So this is a good work in progress for.
See, it's not
Alfie.
touching me now. Earlier it was doing like 50s and 60s.
It will do that again in a minute because it's core. Or Corp. It will just decide that it hates you and then literally rip you a new one. So
Oh, great.
What's Corp's normal combat level?
I'm not even getting
Corp's
hit.
normal combat
Oh.
level is 785.
Oh, I thought it was set.
I'm not getting hit.
No.
Have I got boss mode on?
You're not getting hit because you're not in the room. You've left
No,
the
no,
room.
I was getting hit 30s, but I've got boss mode on or something.
No, you haven't got boss mode on. Go
What
inside.
is it then?
What's boss mode?
On God mode, whatever.
That doesn't make a difference.
It's not hitting me. It's hitting me 30s. I've still got 99 HP.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Just keep attacking it. Let's just stand here and keep attacking it.
You need to fix this rotten potato, mate.
The raw potato isn't broken. Well, it is. It's rotten. But we're not going to get into that. So far, we've only done a measly 398 damage. The Corp does have 2,000 hit points. Its stats are identical to that of 2008 when it was launched. The cave, the same. We even got the graves back. Alfie modelled the graves for us, and I put them in exactly the same place as they were when it was launched originally.
Just teleports me outside.
Because
How'd you get the invent?
how are you back outside again?
The Cerebrews and everything. Oh,
yeah,
it's right there.
yeah, just keep eating potatoes or loot your grave. Or just click the potato to heal. It's probably the best you do that.
I'm not getting hit, I told you.
But I don't know what you're using, to be honest.
No, I don't know. I'm just like not even getting hit.
So we're going to keep on just clicking it and see if we actually get a drop.
Oh, no, I'm getting hit.
Well, even though I'm cheating, we just play through it just so you can see it die and see what the drops are and relive the, oh my god, I got 2,000 cannibals drop. Or the really rare error I put in, which would be the error you get if you were to land on a sigil, which would be quite damning. Again, that's if you land on a sigil. We don't have sigils yet, and it's up to you if you want them. But this is Corp, so it'll be nice to have them back, in my opinion. We're nearly halfway there. Are you okay? You don't need to run out the room again. You don't need to teleport to Lumbridge or type.
I should have learned how to use the
bank.
potato better. Just pressing random crap.
I am potted, yeah. I just repotted again just to make sure I was back at full. I'm not doing being in a Corp clan back in the day any justice, really, but for those of you that were in Sigil Seekers or a part of the We Love Corp or any other very big Corp clan, this will be loving this. It's back as he was originally in all its glory. Even the Examine as well. Obviously these weren't here, but this is only here so we can compete in the office to get the most damage on a solo. I think the most damage on a solo so far is about 500 before, again, they were torn a new one, so we're quite interested to see who can get the highest. Are you okay?
I'm not getting hit, mate.
Oh, that's fine, as long as you're okay.
Yeah.
You might have Gen Mod attackable set.
Yeah, I probably do. I don't know how to take it off. How do you do that?
I can't see any questions coming through at the moment. There's three facing me, but is anybody shouting anything?
Someone said you're a disgrace to Sigil Seekers.
I probably am a disgrace to Sigil Seekers right now, to be honest.
It's mostly been laughing at Alfie.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, to be fair, that's deserved because you suck.
Yeah.
But we'll see. This is clearly my drop. As a
Really?
I think it is my drop. I'm going to fight you for it.
Okay.
You seem to be hitting zeros.
How do I take off J-Mod?
I think. Are you hitting zeros because your stats are 0? No, you're not actually. Okay.
I'm not hitting zeros.
But it should be dead in a minute, I hope. And we'll see what the drop is. We get loop broadcast as well. I thought I'd plug that in because if we launch it, it's going to have loop broadcast. So it's quite hard to have a camera in front of me and not want to do my hair. But I didn't realise I was actually on screen over there. I've just noticed that. I'm just looking that way because I was hoping you'd throw questions at me.
My hair, no.
But we're nearly down. They're this I wouldn't call this a legitimate duo, but
I'll stand underneath it and see what happens.
you haven't even got right click set.
No.
Oh, don't die now. This would be really embarrassing.
I
Wouldn't
won't die.
Alfie's trying to get himself killed. Come on, I just want this thing to die now. Less than 100 life points left. Come on. And it's, come on, less than, or just over 10. It's just over 10.
There you go.
There you go.
You dead?
And I got 500 Cosmic Runes, which is what it dropped originally. So that's the first Corp duo. Actually, the second Corp duo, I guess you can call. I might as well call it a solo because Alfie did practically
Let me
nothing.
log out and take off that J-Mod thing.
Okay, you can log out and back in again. I don't think it's going to make much difference because you didn't really do anything anyway.
No, I mean for the when it attacks me.
Oh, so you want to die? You want to die quicker?
I want to do it.
Okay,
properly.
well, do people want us to go again? Try again, do something funny? I'm not entirely sure what they want us to do at this point. I can talk more about Corp and what it could drop and does drop. And
Well, at least you got an elite clue. Maybe we'll tell them why you got
Kill
an
me.
elite clue.
did I get an elite clue?
Oh, you did put that on the broadcast.
Oh yeah, I got an elite clue because we're on a test world and we get them 100% of the time. So
Because someone was quite upset when I killed 30.
yeah, we also get pets 100% of the time as well. So I went in game yesterday and jumped into 2 people at Dag Kings and got 2 of the pets in front of them. I thought, well, there's your motivation, seeing that I got it and not you. They hated me for it, but oh well.
Yeah, that's why they want to go again.
They want to go again. Well,
They do it legit, so basically whenever you die, come back.
I guess that's fair. Are you coming
Yeah,
back?
doing it
Wear
now.
please wear the range one
Okay.
because that will soak some damage
There we go.
quite nicely. So
Okay, let's do it properly now.
Go in. I'm going to make sure I pot it up quite nicely. That's all fine. I might as well just ignore the bruise. I'm not bothered doing that. So let's make sure I got fair.
I won't fuck up this time.
I
Don't
suspect
worry.
you probably will.
Let's do it.
Peeking doesn't work, but we're going to go. Please use the BGS spec. Lower that
Oh, is it?
defense. And it decides to hit me.
Oh,
20.
I'm not.
And I've
full
just been
spec.
stomped on. And you're standing on top of me, so I'm going to move away. I'm probably quite an annoying person to watch because I just narrate what I'm doing for the purpose of a live stream. But yeah, again, I'm not doing my Sigil Seekers heritage any sort of favours here. I was actually in Sigil Seekers for what, 7 months, and in that 7 months I was there, I managed to get 1 Sigil.
Were you there the day of the bug wave?
No, I was online. I was at home. We were at CS, so we weren't as lucky. But I was online the day of the Ring of Wealth bug happened for Court Beast. I was working here at the time as well. I was just at home after a night shift, and I wasn't lucky enough to be blessed with billions. Oh, sorry?
Did you ever get a divine in the end?
Not from Corp. No, I got divine on a test world during EOC testing, but I didn't ever get a divine myself.
Oh, I only had 3, don't feel bad.
I wasn't Mark Wright 06 where I got back-to-back divines, or Tidus UK who got
Back-to-back divine.
who got an Elysian, and his response was, "Oh, another one." It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean another one? How many have you had? And also back in the day with people like Fosho, Yo-Yo, Douche, and Violent Dans, who were lucky enough to get quite a few sigils from this. Also, not to forget Tez 222 and Chris Archie, who before he was famous as well. So there's a lot of history with Corp.
Richard was the funniest though.
Richard was quite funny. So Almost Lost, who spent what was it 9 months here trying to get a divine.
He got like three or four spectrals in a row or something. He was literally there 18 hours a day every day for 9 months straight.
We're not actually doing too badly. I don't think I've cheated doing this, but I haven't really paid attention.
I've been tanking it the whole time.
Oh, thank you. You're doing me a favour. I think you're doing quite well. I might even Sammy brew up. Again, Hasters will not work on this. They're 50% damage. If you use Ruby Bolts, the Ruby Bolt spec is capped. At the moment, it's capped to 50. I think John and I were debating whether or not it was actually 50 or 100.
I think it's 100. You had it at 100 and I told you to change it to 50.
Yeah.
For a walk and realised.
I'm going to check what it was back in 2008 as best as I can and make sure it's the same as it was originally. Cannons you can use here. Cannons are reduced by 75%. So a cannon will do 75% less damage than it would do normally.
I believe Venge isn't supposed to work either.
Venge does work, and Venge actually works quite nicely on this. If there was a special attack or a special piece of script that stopped Venging, I haven't found it yet. At least not in the archive that I have. I basically bought Corp to Live using the pre-EOC archive that I have saved on my PC. I thought it might come in handy at some point, and it has.
Rolls for 100 based on the chat.
So yeah, I'll increase that back to 150. Thanks for that.
I think they make drags. I think they're 50.
Possibly. But we seem to be doing quite well for this duo, actually. We're nearly at half health. You haven't done anything embarrassing yet either.
No, wasn't prepared.
Again, this would actually be a lot harder if we had a core, but how long do you reckon you've got left till you finish the core and rigging it and
2 weeks.
I just noticed the bug, there's a bit of map missing here. It's on my screen. That black square is a roof tile that's missing. I should probably put that back. And people around me are knocking things all over the studio. But we're actually doing quite well.
Yeah.
I respectfully disagree.
I said doing quite well, I said not doing well. Okay, doing better than expecting at least. I've said, oh, I should probably eat instead of look, I guess, smug. But
You're doing quite well, Dave.
well, earlier I was like, this is easy. Then it hit me for a 64 and I died, and I made a massive idiot of myself. But
we started a duo earlier. You walked in and died.
well, I challenged a few people in the office. We have quite a lot of high proficient combat people in the office, and I said to them, do you want to try and solo corp? And even John said, oh, this will be easy, and then went in and went, it might not be easy. So,
I may have underestimated the corp and forgotten that you don't have a few things like soul flip.
Yeah. So a few of them have said they'd like to give it a go. So I put this, the beast has dealt 1027, or the beast has that much HP remaining, this is how much damage you dealt.
Wow.
Just so we can sort of compete in the office, see who gets the most damage. I know the Rune Shark guys, James, you want to sort of get in on this, because everybody loved Corp back in the day. So I might actually set up that competition tomorrow, send a few emails out and be like, person to get the most damage, I'll say grats to or something, I don't know. I don't really have anything that I can reward them with, but...
Muffins.
Cake, yeah.
Pies.
Well, it's payday tomorrow, we could bring in a cake. So, we're actually not doing that badly.
I want cake every day.
You want cake every day? Well, you can buy cake every day then.
I love that you think that I don't.
I'm not subsidising anything for cake.
Every day.
We're still going. I'm just going to lay back for a bit because this is actually rather easy.
Yeah. Bit too easy.
Potato.
I think I did potato actually, yeah I did. I wasn't paying attention, I just clicked it. But I've still got plenty of brews left. So, any questions coming from the chat? Again, I can't see them.
No, they all like James.
They all like James?
Yeah,
Which James? We got Jack Jackmob James and Rune. Oh, and I died.
Oh, good fight.
Well, I'll just jump back.
I'll just.
I died.
Teleport Alfred to you.
No.
Yeah. So
Don't
teleport
actually. Don't.
You're pushing buttons on my screen. Nothing's happening.
Receive it.
Well, I'll just hop back because I can't rely on you to do it properly.
I can just do it by myself.
I'll look at 2 BGSs. Dupe. So we're going to run back. Get this spec in. Oh, there's a load of stuff over the floor there. I'm tempted to put something in to stop the death loot of a player being visible immediately and after 2 minutes. That's the risk. If you go to Corp and you die, your stuff is visible to everyone. Because it was like that originally, but with the lack of a gravestone. But it wasn't visible immediately.
What's the rare drop at the moment?
There is no rare drop at the moment. It's just it's existing drop table minus the rare drops.
Okay.
Because we don't actually have any rare drops to give it.
All right.
I'm healing like a mother right now, and I'm just gonna cheat. Screw it.
I think this is my drop.
After we killed it this time, I think we'll just jump back to the sofas, but we'll see. So yeah, this is. I've nearly died again. This is practically ready. We're only waiting on the drops, which we're going to open a discussion with you very soon. We're waiting for a few animations that I'd like to be slightly tweaked and made a bit smoother. We need a core, and I think that's all we need really. We obviously then need an elite testing team to come and help us make sure it's
I've got 5 accounts.
as awesome as it can be, and as John takes on the responsibility of that entire team by himself. So, so this is practically ready, I believe. But again, with Spirit Shields, there's a discussion on the forum at the moment. I think somebody called Phenorpius has opened a discussion about whether or not we need shields or not. And there's been a few very good arguments in favour of them, a few good arguments against favour for them. A few people saying that we need to have Spirit Shields as a sort of signature drop. You can't go to Corp it. We did content within a week if it's got nothing really rare. And we agree with you. We know the Corp needs to have something really, really good, really expensive, really good looking. It needs to be rare. Otherwise, it's not worth coming to. I think one of the largest appeals of Corp was its insane drop table. I think Divines was something like 1 in 60,000. So we need to make sure we're keeping that rarity to make sure it's worth it. I'm not potted, am I? No, but I'll jump in again. On the topic of Spirit Shields, though, a lot of people have said they don't want them. A lot of people who have said they don't want them because of Divine. We're more than happy to tweak Divine. I think Ash was saying earlier we could tweak Divine to not work against NPCs and not players, so that's not overpowered for PvP. It's my drop again. We got Corp.
How did you get that?
Because you're useless, man.
And you died.
And there's a new clue scroll there. So yeah, we're going to open a discussion very soon about what to do with the drops. They are very important. The drops will make or break Corp. A lot of people associate a Corp with Spirit Shields, so there's some sort of obligation for us to do something like Spirit Shields there, and Alfie just killed me out of spite. But we'll open that discussion soon, and hopefully we'll get some good feedback, and then we'll decide what to do with it. If we want to shield, I would like the shields, at least the models, if not from Corp, from something else, because Alfie would have to make them, but they are very important to us, and
we'll implement them somehow.
We'll try and find a way of doing it. But aside from that, that's Corporal Beast. I shall tweet more images over the next few days of us doing solo attempts and anything else funny I make it do, as well as when it's got a Corp. I shall probably put up a few videos on the Old School YouTube channel of us during triering. I've got some few funny clips right now, including one of me going, this is easy. I think I had audio on it and I ran in and it just stomped me immediately. I've got to top up my HP, so there'll be a good few videos there. So if you're not subscribed to the Old School YouTube channel, go do that, because I'll put some videos up. But that's it from me and Corp. If you like the hype, make sure you get it trending on Twitter and we'll see what happens. I think we're going to jump back to the sofas now, so do we transition? And I'm going to run. The Jack Mob as well, by the looks of it. Who's just decided he's going to sit down?
Well, he doesn't have a microphone, so he'll have to impersonate Alfie in every respect.
So, yeah, by just being silent.
So, yeah. Questions. So we've got 5 minutes, so any quick questions come through. Let's answer free to play first, as you've all been spamming that all the way through. There's a dev blog out, read it. That's basically everything we've got with free to play at the moment. We're extending the trial, so we've got more players going into it. We'll see how that goes. We will then look at the results from that, and then we'll see what the next step is. But at the moment, we're on this journey towards what free to play is going to look like eventually. And imagine this is our journey we're taking. There's free to play at the end. We're about here, so we've got a long way to go before we end up with what free to play is.
What are you calling free to play?
Yes, yes, that's just free to play. So we're right at the beginning of the journey. We've still got a long way to go, so we'll keep trying things until we get the right sort of free to play to make sure the game is as good as it can be, and that's what we'll end up with. Any more questions you guys want to answer?
The chat's moving a bit too fast.
It is.
Slayer level requirements for Corp was one question.
Slayer level requirements.
Apparently.
Corp doesn't have a Slayer level requirement because Corp was never a Slayer monster.
I did see quite a few comments asking for like a quest point requirement. If we can't incorporate the quests, then we just set like a 200 quest points or something. Quite a few said 246, but I don't think that's fair. Forcing people to do rat catchers is not something I'm in favour of.
No, or type 1 a trio. Again, that falls down to what prerequisites do you want to have for people to be able to access Corp. Back in the day, Pures possibly could get there. I mean, they wouldn't be much of a Pure if they had summoning.
Well, they can't use a spear anyway because they get defensive.
This is true, but they could range. So I don't want to limit all players from going to Corp because they had their uses. Like the Rangers were very good at stunning the core, and also they provided additional damage. That meant the kill went down much faster. So you got more kills per hour, more kills per day.
Well, 200 quest points is so easily achievable for a Pure.
Possibly, yeah. This is a discussion. Well, again, like I said, we'll open very soon about what prerequisites do we want? Do we want a quest? We can't have that quest if you do. Do we want like a quest point requirement? Do we want a stat requirement? What do we want it to drop? What do we want to do with spirit shields? Do we want spirit shields? Do we want another drop instead? There's all of that to sort of go through, and we've got plenty of time to decide it. So I think tomorrow I might stick up a thread, maybe in the feedback forum or general forum, asking for your opinions and what you think we should do, and then we'll just sort of work something out from there. But
I saw someone say a second ago, almost finished. What are you talking about? It looks almost impossible to duo.
Kind
of the point.
We did successfully duo it earlier today, I believe. I'm not entirely sure if I duoed it with. If
it was with you, yeah.
So we have duoed it. We haven't yet soloed it. I think that does boil down to us not having a stat hammer and not having summoning, so we can't bring additional supplies with us. I guess we could die outside or something. Stat hammer was very, very beneficial because even if it hits 0, it still lowered its defense, whereas a BGS will only lower its defense if it hits.
I think Dark Light lowers defense as well, but again, it does have to hit.
Yeah,
I think.
And again, because it's not a spear, it has 50% damage reduction, so you're not going to hit very high with a BGS.
But if there's 5 of you and you all hit 5, or let's say on average, that's still 25 less defense. So it all helps.
Yeah, and I guess if you have on day 1, it's going to be killed within the first 10 minutes of it being live because a group of 100 people are going to go, so it's going to be really easy for a group of that size. And a boss like that is designed for a group of that size. These days we can do a lot more elaborate bosses. We can do a lot more exciting bosses. I think Corp just has that sort of niche appeal from its history, and I think we're glad to give it to you like it is. A lot of people are saying get Wooks to try and do it, and I wouldn't mind seeing if we can get Wooks to have a go. He's proved that he can solo pretty much anything with whatever life points or prayer points he's got left. So
Can we get him in the building?
I think we've invited him before. I'm not sure what happened with that, but I guess we could ask him again. So if people think they can do it, I will happily set a challenge on day 1 of it coming out, and I'll put a few things in game to make sure there are all solos are legit. I guess we can do an in-area check to make sure there aren't more than one person in the area, and anybody who solos it, I guess we'll credit. But
well, if they solo it as a bug, then we'll just fix it.
Yeah, and I'll screw you for it, but we'll see.
But,
not literally.
No, not literally.
Max Cape coming up quite a bit. We'll probably do a Max Cape eventually, but we have so few people that are actually maxed, it's just not worth the development time. Alfie's graphics time that it would take to actually model an awesome cape with a truly awesome emote. Like I said, we'll probably do one eventually, but not anytime soon.
Can you do graphics, James?
It's James, of course he can.
Yeah, I guess.
Just so you
we've got
can.
a few engine jobs for you as well, actually.
I can use those Autodesk things. So probably.
There you go.
Looks like it's about time to wrap up as well. We've got a few things to mention. We've got Clan Cup continuing this weekend. Ronan, any announcements?
Which skill is it this weekend for the Skilling Cup, by the way?
It's fishing this weekend, I believe. If I'm getting that wrong, I'm sorry. But I'm 95% certain it's fishing.
It is fishing. I remember seeing the
Okay,
job.
good. Yeah, that's going to be good. People, if you didn't see the PVM Cup at all, a lot of people were streaming it. You can't join now, sadly. But if you did see the PVM streams, or you didn't see the PVM streams, I think Wooks' Twitch channel actually had a bit of footage from that, and it looks absolutely amazing. It seemed like they were having a ton of fun, so go check that out if you haven't seen it. And what is it that's happening with free-to-play and the trial and people being able to join free-to-play clans?
Yes. Yeah, because obviously the trial allows people who have played Old School but have got 90 days worth of lapsed membership to come back, and then they can join the free-to-play the cups if they are in a clan. How that's going to work, Brandon's going to figure that out tomorrow morning.
That'll be fun.
Let you know how that'll work. But I would imagine they'll probably just email you to say, we want to add these people, and then job done.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just wanted to slightly interject there quickly, and I don't know if anybody from Oblivion is watching, but when we when we do things like this, we always put something in to make sure that when a clan is completing the event, that when they tell us the results, they're being true, they're being legitimate by outputting an error to us. And we never really set any expectations for how many kills a player is going to get in these things, because players always find a way of going way above our expectations and really showing, some great intuition with their approach to things like this. Oblivion, I want to congratulate on their 140 boss kills inside the Clan Cup, because I was certain no one would get more than maybe 50 or 60, but 140 is insane.
It was 141 to 3.
141 to 3. The clan they were playing got 3 kills. And all the arrows were saying, this clan got 3, this clan got 11, this clan got 10, this clan got 9, this clan got 5, this clan got 0. And then Oblivion came out of nowhere with 141 to 3.
How many do you think spawn across the time of an hour?
I honestly have no idea.
There was 1 every 40 seconds, so that's 150.
Yeah.
I see.
At some point, there must have been multiple Jads there. So how the Oblivion team, with only 15 people, managed to
Actually, no, if you kill them
kills.
fast enough, there never would have been more than one boss on the screen.
This is true, but then, you know, there's only got 15 people, but
Only
again,
15 people.
only 15, once they leave,
There's only one boss.
if they die, they can't come back. That's 14, then there's 13.
I'm not saying it's not
Yeah.
impressive at all, but yeah.
No, I just wanted to congratulate Oblivion because that's an incredible score.
Oh, might as well plug Twitter while we're at it.
They're all behind us, above our heads.
Yeah, they're over
Yep.
there. And we need to send someone to raid, seeing as Boaty raided us, we might as well send them back over there. So go raid Boaty. Snake sent you. And we'll see you next week.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.